Hi guys. The whole clan is here. Hi. I see you. Hi guys. Long time no see because Mama has been a bad girl being in California for so long, but she's back. I made it, guys, because of course I tested negative. The test, I had to take the test in California first, and then I had to take it again at the airport. So I'm going to tell you about my extremely tiring experience traveling back here. Hi guys, David, Kerry, Santi, you're not sleeping. JK. First, I'd like to say that I'm very thankful for having been able to travel out of Japan. So this live stream is absolutely not a complaint about the conditions what I've experienced at the airport. I guess we have to go through this to try and make the country, the cases, the COVID cases don't not increase. But maybe there are a few things that could be improved. The main thing is that I had taken the test before leaving, so we have to take the test 72 hours before traveling back to Japan. I'm going to give you all the detail, but to sum up. So I had already a negative test, PCR test, that I undertook in San Francisco. Pour la modique somme de $400, it cost me, like, seriously guys, $400. So you think, okay, I'm not doing this for nothing, right? But I had kind of forgotten, I think, that I would have to undertake the saliva test when I would arrive at the airport. And that was surprising because I thought, well, I already have the results of a test that has been done like 2 days before I flew back in. But I thought, oh, it's okay, saliva tests, from what we see on TV, I don't, tell me if I'm mistaken, but I thought that we could get the results in something like 15 minutes. And also the good thing is that there were only 11 people from what I've seen in my plane, in my flight. So I thought this is going to be quick. But there was another flight at the same time, and I think from what I've seen, I think there was about, let's say, 100 of us, which is not too much. But I had to wait for 2 hours to get the saliva test results back. And guys, I have to tell you, that got the better of me, because you fly 11 hours and you're just exhausted. And there is, some stress, of course, because of the current situation. And then you have to wait for 2 hours, and I'm like, okay, bon, je prends mon mal en patience. I think I was okay. I was kind of okay. The last half hour, I was starting to get like, oh my god, j'en ai marre. I can't take this anymore. But you have to, right? Actually, what got the better of me is when I was at the final checkpoint, the immigration box, and they had me fill in again information that I had filled something like 4 or 5 times already. I think that got the better of me. And also the fact that they did not ask for the PCR test that I had taken in San Francisco. I had to volunteer giving it. And I thought, what the hell? Because you know how much it cost me, and like you go through all the trouble to get the test done, right? So that was, let's say, kind of surprising. But Raymond, thank you so much. You're going to go for a run matinee. I will get myself a coffee when I'm out of self-isolation. So guys, I'm going to tell you, try and sum up the procedure, traveling out of Japan and traveling back. So I've done a live stream already. A live stream about how I flew to San Francisco, right? See, they are coming to arrest me because I'm complaining. It was easy getting out of the country, I think, because what I had to do once you have the proper information, which I got from the French embassy, that was super easy. I had to send a request to the immigration by email, giving easy information such as name, birthday, traveling dates, nationality, really easy, like something like 10 questions, but very simple information. Attends, qu'est-ce que j'ai eu d'autre à faire? And yes, I needed to get that answer. What else? That's it, no? Was it? Yeah, that's the only thing I remember that I had to prepare before leaving. And then of course I looked up labs that in San Francisco that would give me the results within 72 hours, because I know that there are labs that don't give you, for example, in France, some labs, it takes them a week or two to get your results. And I needed to be sure that I'd be able to get the results before flying back, right? So that was easy because I got the answer back something like 30 hours. The day after, I sent the request by email, so that was easy. At the airport, which was empty, as you've seen on the videos, I think on Instagram, that was also easy. I had to show the paper that I had printed with the answer that, you know, it was okay to travel out of Japan, because from what I've heard, they have quotas. So they can allow only a limited number of people, foreigners, to travel out of Japan, obviously because of this testing thing when you get back. And now that I've experienced it, I understand why, because that was just that just took so much time at the airport. I can't imagine how long it would have taken if planes had been like half full. We would have had to spend the night there, I think. And also for those who who don't know, I was able to travel out of Japan because I have a permanent resident status. I've been living in Japan for 23 years, so I have this status. There are many foreigners who live in Japan who cannot still travel abroad. Well, so I was out, then enjoyed my 2 weeks in San Francisco area. I was thankful for that business trip and then being able to take a few days off at the end. Thank you very much. So I booked that lab in San Francisco and I could get tested. I knew I would get the results within 24 hours. That's also why, you know, I mean, I had to pay $400, but I knew there was a guarantee that I would get the results the following day, right? So I undertook the test 2 days before leaving. Then I got my results, was negative. Thank God for that. Can you imagine? No, I don't even want to think about that. What if I had been positive, seriously? Then took the plane back. At the airport, just a side note, it's really interesting to see. I think it's because obviously on the way to San Francisco and on my way back as I flew JAL, the staff was Japanese at San Francisco airport too. And I knew I had all the information and I needed to fly back, which was a negative test, plus the document from the immigration. And that's all I needed. And they thought, they were thinking like that I needed like some request for the consulate or whatever. And I said, no, it's okay. I have with those 2 documents and I have the permanent resident status. I can fly back. But it's really interesting to see how, there is a lot of misinformation, I think. And even, those air companies, sometimes they don't have 100% the good information. So what I would recommend is that you are really sure, if you travel out of Japan, you get really the proper information, and then you are adamant that you have all the proper documents. If not, oh my god, c'est trop long. Just like blah 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 blah, and you have like 6 people coming in to check out if the information is good. But what I thought again is that thank God the airport is empty, because if not, seriously, there would have been queues of people, I think. So I flew back, and we had to wait a little because we arrived early, but we had to wait a little because there was another flight arriving at the same time. And I understood why afterwards. Because, can you feel the love, guys? Ah, kawaii. When we came out of the aircraft, we couldn't walk through immigration as we usually do. Attends, non, ça va pas, c'est pas grave. We had to stand in line, respecting social distancing, and wait for the staff to take us to... Alors, ça va être compliqué. It's going seriously. I need to remember seriously, guys. So many. So we had to queue. I tried to write it down. So we had to be taken. The staff led us to a first counter. And there was a new document that we had to fill in the aircraft, giving information about where we had been over the last 2 weeks with a list of many countries, and other information like, do you have any fever or like symptoms, blah, 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 and then the usual birthday, blah, blah, blah. That's easy. So out of the aircraft, in line, social distancing, then the staff takes you, and only like batches of, I would say, 10 people about. And then you walk to this first counter where they check out this form that we had filled in the aircraft. After that, qu'est-ce qu'on a fait? Ah oui, they take you. Again, you have to wait, and then they take you to the place where you undertake the saliva test. You have to wait. We had to wait in line, and then there was another guy. The form had been checked out already, but there was another guy checking out the form again, and there were really like lots of staff around us, leading us, showing us the way, even if it was, like easy to see where the next spot was. So much stuff. Well, that's a really good organization, I think. The guy checks out the form again, and then we go to they have like, when you go to vote, like, those small like boxes with partitions open open, but you have partitions, and then you just go, against the wall, and you have to fill this, like it's like a tube, and you have to fill it with saliva, I would say about this amount. The booth, voilà, c'est ça, Jeff. Merci. that's pretty quick. But they check out if you have, because then there is like some like the mousse, so there's some foam. They say no, again, yes, there is a lot of foam. Okay, well, that's quick, and then you're like, oh my god, so smooth, because that was pretty fast, guys. Only a few minutes from being out of the aircraft to, you know, putting my saliva there. I would say something like 10 minutes. I thought, great. So now something like what, 15, 20 minutes until I get the results. So from there, we go to, they take us again, like, you know, we go through like many checkpoints, I would say. And what they do is that there are chairs. I saw something like up to 200, I would say, the numbers. There are 4 lines. And I must say that there I didn't feel, I thought that we were pretty close to each other. There was only 1 meter, I would say, in between chairs. And that area didn't make me feel comfortable. Before you get there, they give you a number. They tell you, okay, they check out the form again and they tell you, take this seat. They give you a number. And voila. And then there was the 2 hours. They call you. They say you have a number with your test number, and they call you in batches of 6 to 10 people. And you go to get your results. But there are many minutes in between. It's, I would say, in between, I didn't count, but it felt like, yeah, in between 5 to 10 minutes, each batch of people. An average of 10 minutes, I would say. And 10 minutes is long when you see that your number is not coming up, because you still have about 100 people to go. So that was long. And I thought it would be quicker, but after an hour, like, oh my god, this is just not moving. And an hour and a half, I was starting to die. So it took literally 2 hours for them to call me, and I would go and get my results. So I got this paper. Alors Nikhil, I will answer the questions after we've gone through the process, if you don't mind. We can chat afterwards. Hein? Je vais essayer de terminer ça d'abord. INSEE means negative. YOLSE would be positive, and I would have died. Seriously, guys. So that's the document that I could keep. They didn't ask for it, so that's a souvenir of my first travel out of Japan during COVID. Voilà, fucking COVID. So you get this paper. Then we were redirected. Tac. I'm kind of losing track, guys, because to me there were more checkpoints than that, but so then I went to the final checkpoint, which is usually where we go straight from the aircraft to we go directly to the immigration booth, right? Thus Madogotine. And then again, so many times they ask you to show the documents, and they check out the passport and everything. And I get there and they get me, so I go into the row of re-entry permits, because I'm a permanent resident. And I think the Japanese people, they were sending through the immigration, that booth, right away. I was sent, it looked like the normal booth, let's say, but then they redirected me to a second one. I was like in a normal one, but maybe this one was dedicated to foreigners. And that's where I'm like, so the guy's like, okay, well, everything seemed fine. And he doesn't ask me for the COVID test that I had taken in America. I'm like, do you need this? He's like, oh yes. And I thought, oh my God. And he gives me that paper to fill in. And at first I was shocked because he didn't ask me for the test I had undertaken in America. That kind of, shocked me and annoyed me. And then I have to fill in another questionnaire with basically, like, I have answered all those freaking questions already 4 or 5 times. And it's more simple, like, any symptoms, have you been out, what countries did you visit over the last 2 weeks? And there were just 4 or 5 questions. And I'm like, seriously? Why? I mean, I've given you this freaking information already. I mean, that got the better of me. I was like getting like, I want out. Just let me out. C'est bon, quoi. C'est tout. I fill in all the requirements. I'm good. Just let me out, But I fill in the thing. And that's when you think it's good. You're wearing a mask, right? And then you think he's going to let you through, but he said, no, just go. Okay. He calls the guy, and the guy takes me to another booth. Okay. And then again, that woman was just so long at checking out everything when it had been checked out, like something like, seriously, I think, guys, 8 times already. And she's so long. And then I can see that she's checking out the information from the lab. And she pisses me off because, when it's not under the format, and so many of them don't really don't understand English that well, right? And I could see her going through that information, and I could see she couldn't really understand. And I was like, oh my God, why did I add this information that was kind of a plus, let's say? I thought I should have stuck to the format because they give you, that's the other thing they give you before leaving. You have to download a format that is specific to Japan, even if the labs, they're used to do tests and give you the results, those labs in any country. And that would be easy to understand. But no, you have to have a specific format, which is written in English and Japanese, to give the test results. But what I did, because the lab gave me their own format also, nonetheless, and I added it. I thought, hey, I have it, I should be adding it. And she was like, seriously? She spent such a long time and I could see she was like, she couldn't understand, but. And I thought, just shut up, just zip it, But I was just like, just so tired. And I thought, okay, just you have to go through this. But that was annoying. That was annoying because, I mean, when you've had already almost 10 people checking out your information, and then, you go through all the freaking thing, even the email address, again, I was like, j'en peux plus, j'en ai marre, quoi. Fuck, I don't want to travel out of Japan anytime soon. Even if now, I'm ready to leave already again. I thought that, because I think it took me something like almost 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours actually to get out, because we were stuck in the aircraft for more than usual, because we had to wait for that other aircraft's passengers to be boarded. How do you say that? So 3 hours to get out of the airport, when usually, even I think the most I've spent at Narita Airport in usual times and when it's crowded, something like an hour. So I really, the 2 hours of waiting was the worst thing, I think. But hi sis. So voila. Now more rules. This is why I didn't do, you know, the live stream right away, because I was just like, oh my God, it's just really annoyed. And see, just remembering, I feel annoyed again. But as I said, I think it's a normal, I understand that they have to do this, and I think this is a good thing. Now I think that what, if I may say, I think I've mentioned this before in, you know, in live streams, but the thing is that it's just that Japanese people are just slow. Voilà, I have to tell you this, guys, and many foreigners who are honest on their channels will tell you this. Japanese people are just slow, and this is why it took such a long time, I think. I mean, when they check out information, they are just freaking slow, and that's annoying. And even after 23 years of living in Japan, that's I think the thing that annoys me most, but I have to live with it, right? That's something I cannot change. The other thing now, and I'm surprised, guys, because I'm not getting, they called me, they call me the first few days. What you have to do is that they ask you phone number, email address, and they have over 2 weeks, because I have to be in self-isolation for 2 weeks. And also I could not use transportation, public transportation. No train, no taxi, no nothing. You cannot use public transportation. So you have to organize someone to come and pick you up, which I was lucky. I'm lucky enough to have friends, and you know, so that helped a lot. But that can be difficult. I mean, if you don't have someone here, how are you supposed, you know, to travel in Japan? That's impossible. So voila. 2 weeks self-isolation, not a problem. J'adore. I love being home, especially when I've been away. I haven't been with the babies. We love it. Yeah. So that's not a problem. I'm teleworking. Also, I've been busy. First day I was dead. So tired, guys. And then from second day, I've been catching up with work and, you know, just working on a few things. And the last thing they do every day, they call you or they send you. It's you choose. And they ask you at the airport, do you prefer to be us to call us or to send you an email? But every day they do a health check. They ask you how you're doing. And I'm super genki. You know, the first day I was dead, but they didn't call the first day actually. But from the second day, I was like, I'm super genki when they started calling. And then yesterday, because I still have a few days to go, I said, could we revert to email? And I haven't. I don't know. I'm not getting an email, which is a little bit surprising, but voila. So to sum up, and I will put a stamp in the video, because I ended up talking, oh my God, so Hanami, talking again. Coming back to Japan, procedure. I had to take the COVID test in the States 72 hours before departure, and giving the results that were negative. It had to be within 72 hours of flying back. Then I had the approval of the immigration that I had gotten before departing Japan. I had to give this when I flew back. I filled in the form provided in the aircraft. On the way back, then we had to show that we were still negative after the saliva test. No public transportation, so you have to have someone who will come and pick you up at the airport, because you cannot use the taxi either. And you have to be in self-isolation for 2 weeks 14 days. And every day they ask you how you are. You have to give, to do a health check, like take your temperature and, be sure you don't have any COVID symptoms. Voilà. Is that it? J'aime pas faire des résumés. Voilà, so I will have to put a stamp from about 29 minutes, is it? Voilà, guys. Now, question time. And we can chat a little bit. Hi, Mani. Who was taking care of the boys when I left? A friend. I'm lucky enough to have a friend who's living nearby, and she came to pick me up, and she's also feeding me. I mean, she's doing my purchase, like she goes and buy the grocery for me. How many burgers did I eat? Oh my God, Nosh. Stop it. Oh my God, I'm having withdrawals. Mama wants to go to In-N-Out. I had 3 burgers. I had one in Hillsburg. After that wonderful dinner that I had, the Kistler Vineyard and Single Thread. Amazing, guys. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I regret that the video quality is not so good. I need to finish it and put it on the channel, but I will upload it nonetheless because it was just amazing, so magical. Thank you so much to the person who took me there. Arigatou gozaimasu. Yes, my friend had to wait for 2 hours for me. But after such a gorgeous dinner, what you have to do is eat potatoes for 2 months, right? No, just kidding. But there was a nice place, like a place that does roasted meat and everything, like briskets and everything in Hillsburg. So I tried the burger there because they looked delicious. It was delicious. And then I went to In-N-Out the day before I left, and seriously, it was so good that before going to the airport, because there is an In-N-Out right by San Francisco airport side, right? I said, okay, it's like, okay, that's the last meal I want to have. So I had, I had my last 2 by 2 just before leaving the States, and seriously, it was so good. Next time, if I hadn't felt like I overdid it because I had the opportunity to eat really great meals when I was there, I'd really want to try a 4x4 next time. Gods? I don't know gods. Okay, alors question. On the plane, since you had no one next to you, did you put the armor? Of course, Santi, seriously. Oh my God, I should... That's the picture I should have had taken of me. Because, we had, it's like the staff was 11 people, and there was, I counted 11 persons. But then when I onboarded, I saw that someone was, oh my God, I was so jealous. There was someone, apparently a Japanese guy in first class. Who the hell was that guy? But anyways, yes, oh my God. And I couldn't really sleep because it was a day flight, but no, I kind of like, dozed for 2-3 hours. Out of the 5 guys place, I have to try, you've told me. Yes. Who has crepes? Hi, Tanya. Yes, Auntie, because, of course, and this is why the staff had put me right behind, the exit seats and at the front. But the thing is that even on my way there, what they do is, they think that it's better to put the passengers at the front of the aircraft. And seriously, I was surprised that there was so few of us. On my way there was about 30 people. And then I check out at the back, and it's just like almost empty. And I said, okay, I'm going to change seats because, I had a woman behind me. And to me, that makes no sense when you have only 11 people in the aircraft, don't you think? Like, what the, huh? What? I have one behind me and another one like 2 rows behind. And I'm like, this doesn't make sense. I mean, seriously, social distancing, guys, So I said, I'll go at the back. And then it's better because the thing is that they want to put you at the front because there are more turbulences at the back, but I don't mind. And I got actually a pretty good video, I think. I posted it on Instagram. Did you see it? But that I was like, I don't want people around me, You're surprised I don't? Yeah, I know. My way, I tried to get an upgrade, but it didn't work for some reasons when I flew to San Francisco, but it was okay because, it's just like amazing conditions, right? Jack in the Box, c'est quoi? And I didn't have the time to try taqueria. Hello, guys. Jal, on the way, because usually, I don't eat when I fly economy because the food is not, ça ne me correspond pas du tout. It doesn't fit Jennifer's gourmet requirements, let's say. But Jal, to me, they are one of the top companies, let's say, to serve, I would say, they serve edible food. The Yoshinoya Gyudon, I couldn't resist, Kerry, because I was starving and I hadn't had Yoshinoya in more than 10 years, and I thought I have to check this out for you guys. It was delicious. Now I feel like I want to go and have a gyudon at Yoshinoya. I will make a short video, guys. When I'm out, that's one of the first places I might go to. Or I thought actually I can go Uber Eats, because I downloaded the app like about a month ago. So I should try and use it. And I think they do Uber Eats. So I could get this during self-isolation. And on the way to San Francisco, they also do collabs with Moss Burger, which is a Japanese burger chain store. Hi, Chris. Voilà. So this is yeah, the food is okay, I think, on Jal. Voilà. Next time I will do a chip in so that I can fly first class. And will you chip in, guys, if I do a chip in to travel first class? And I film everything, of course. Ah, Santi. Mais voilà, Santi, merci. Thank you so much. Santi just PayPal'd me. Is it okay to say, guys, you have to tell me if you don't want me to mention when you are chipping in for me. Thank you so much. Is this for me to travel first class or for next date? Guys, seriously, when I'm out, end of next week, I will try and take you on a date in town, okay? Also have the smart bidet on Jal flights. Yeah, but you know what, Mani? I don't want to use bidet. I never use bidet in public places. Nikhil, thank you so much. What currency is that? Thank you. Alors, yeah, I do not use, guys, public, the bidet, the bzzz, le jet d'eau. Because I think there must be lots of bacteria in there. And okay, I'm not going to talk about this. J'ai pas envie de parler de trucs dégoûtants, mais voilà. So I never use public bidet. Yeah, I think it's disgusting. Because the bacteria get in there and all around. But anyways, on change de sujet. Currencies, American dollar. I couldn't. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Arigatou gozaimasu. Voila, guys, I've started working on my wall. I've decided because I miss my buddies so much. And I have this, I took this picture. I was so lucky to be able to see some of my friends because I have actually so many friends in California. Just a reminder because I was there for work. I know it doesn't show, but you know, people doubt this always, but because I know that these lovely people are not going to print this picture. So I printed it. I need to add, I have some other friends that I want to add. Voila, I started working on this. Voila, guys. Alors, any other questions? Yeah, JK, I hope that, because there are so many people, so many of my friends that I haven't been able to see when I was there. Arigato, Santi. So maybe I can get, I had need to check out Uber Eats. Oh my god, now I want to, how about I have Yoshinoya for lunch? I was thinking I'm going to do, so guys, also, Petit Chou, tu fais un bisou? Bisous, guys. Bisous, thank you. Thank you very much. Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you. We have to go to the vet very soon and when Mama is out of self-isolation. Alors, McDonald's. Ah non. Ah non, c'est trop dégoûtant le McDonald's. Quelle horreur. Sorry, I don't eat plastic. Non, impossible. Alors, how did you pack your goodies to bring home? Seriously? C'était horrible. So much stuff. I had to put, I'm going to do our private live stream, JK, very soon. I had to pack the stuff, like all this food, especially that I bought at Williams Sodoma. J'adore. I love that place. In my carry-on. And they actually, at the airport, San Francisco airport, they checked out my carry-on because I had a cake mix. And it was funny that they opened it just for that. But voila. This amazing book that I got during that dinner, signed by the chef, Kyle. Thank you so much. You will never watch this video, I know, but voilà, merci. Voilà. Amazing encounter. Ichigo Ichie Tekanji. It was such an honor to meet him, to be able to share thoughts with him, and just, you know, that guy is a genius and very generous, and he has this aura, you know, like an exceptional person. So that was really a great honor, and it's a kind of encounter that boosts you, you know. So I'm really happy. Not only because I knew that, you know, eating single thread food at this amazing place that is Kistler Vineyards Roadhouse. Not only for that, I mean, all those unexpected things that happened were just amazing. Voila. This book is a Bible, my new Bible. I have never read so much the explanation in a cookbook because the information is so valuable, guys. So you have information about, you know, how to choose your donabe, but also all those recipes. And I've asked my friend to go and pick me up. This morning I want to try this too. Salmon and hijiki rice. I want to make this. I have beautiful too, you know, my donabe, I think. So this is going to be another live stream. Oh my god, this looks so good. Donc attends, ça on garde. This will be the second recipe. I've asked my friend if she can get me. I'm going to start with, because I ate too much meat in Japan anyway, so I'm kind of trying to detox. 2 weeks in the States, I'm back to 3 kilos. I put on 3 freaking kilos, guys. That's why I couldn't live stream like this. I was back to the weight, my weight after Australia. C'est pas possible. So I want to make this. I might make it, maybe not today, but maybe today or tomorrow. Now, the question is, do we do this live together, guys? You know how it is when I do a live stream with food, about food, it's longer. But it turns out that I get more views. And it's more fun for me because I don't have to, I don't know, I just love it. But do you think that it's good for you if I do this live? Koh Samui, I saw Koh Samui, there's going to be a Koh Samui picture here. Alors, am I going to do a Halloween live stream? I do not know. I'm not really a Halloween person, but I should use, I have all this gear, you know, for the babies. Attends, let me show you Lisa, she's so cute. Isa-chan! Galoo, 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 galoo. Galoo. Hi, guys. C'est moi la princesse. C'est moi la princesse. You mentioned my t-shirt. I got this one. I have it in pink. I got it at the airport. The only store that was open inside at the duty free. And then there was a cafe that was supposed to be open, but I don't know, maybe I was there too early, I'm not sure, even if it was something like, what? Almost, it was around 1, so I don't know why. But I couldn't get in. But I got this t-shirt. I think I'm going to buy t-shirts of the places where I go now. I started when I was in Australia. I think that t-shirt has been very popular amongst you guys. I used to buy, you know, the Starbucks cups, but I have so many I can't stash them in my cupboard anymore, so I have to stop, I think. So I'm going to do t-shirts. The pink one is good too. So Galoo, Dosio, draw a t-shirt. Kerry, you find me one. I'm waiting. Yes. Okay, let's do it. Do you know about Dominique Ancel? Oui. Alors, I think we can buy his bread in Japan too. Ah, Jason, I sent you a postcard. Let me know when you get it, because everybody has gotten it. I sent it from San Francisco. It seems that it's taking some time for you to get it. They make good souvenirs, ne? Donc voilà, guys. Qu'est-ce qu'on fait about the donabe? I'd say I should make it live. What do you say, guys? Does that work for you? So we can start with this. This is a sun-dried mushroom and tofu nabe. And then maybe I can try, and I will show you all my gear, and you know. I'm definitely going to buy, because for years I've been wanting to do my rice in hot pots, but I've just been lazy. But this trip really to California has boosted me again. I'm like, I feel all wired up thanks to the beautiful experiences I've had there. So I'm really thankful to the people. Some of you are online. I'm thankful. I love you guys. Voilà. And thank you so much for feeding me and all the love. And voilà, I miss you. But that I feel all pumped up, would you say, wired up? And very motivated. I just need to kick my ass, voilà, because I've been so lazy over the last few months. And cooking, yes, inspired. Cooking, especially by this book. So we have to try all those things together. Also, the season is just perfect because, guys, I live a country, an area where it's about 30, 32 Celsius. to an average of 14 Celsius, you know, so c'était un peu, mon petit corps d'amour était un peu choqué, mais bon, I felt like, you know, there was like, oh my God, you know, but, so this is, the season from now on is going to be perfect for those recipes. So I want to work on those rice recipes to even just making white rice. And I know that a lot of Japanese people, they do the white rice not in the double lid donabe, but I think I'm going to invest in one because, I mean, this is really comforting food, I think. So you're here in California teaching kids French. I should do lessons, private lessons online, but I'm too lazy. Live, okay, thank you guys. Voilà. Thank you so much. She's become so good. T'es vraiment douée maintenant pour les lives, hein? Do you remember how now she knows how to look at the screen? Will I upload? Yeah, I wanted to work on my Patreon, revamp it. I haven't. I should. With annual membership, you mean like adding lessons, Nosh? That's something I could do because like I always... No, but the thing is that I think I'm too lazy. And also, I have a job. I think I'm thinking of this because I'm always kind of, especially with the current situation, like afraid of losing some of my jobs. And I'm always trying to find new ideas and get ready for potentially losing some jobs, which I did, like all the event related stuff I don't have. But luckily, I have different jobs and ways of working, even if it's mostly related to wine and food. But the lessons, yeah, I mean, I could do cooking lessons too, but it's just that I'm busy, because I still have work, even if I don't have the event things. Alors, d'accord, c'est un... Okay, I will check it out. Thank you, Nosh, for the information. It's an annual membership, okay. And then if people get bored with me after 2 months anyways, I get them. I have to get them, pay for the annual thing and voilà, c'est ça. No, you are stuck with me, Nosh. Okay, I will check it. I need to revamp Patreon. I wanted to do it and I just forgot because then, there was the business trip thing. Everything moved so fast, but voilà. Thank you so much, guys. I'm going to see you very soon. With some food. I'm going to upload the video try and upload the video of the amazing dinner, single thread, Kistler Vineyards. I have some other videos, also old videos, but that I think like a restaurant that I did in Australia, and I might have others, but I have to work on that. There is one actually that is almost finished that I should upload. It's not a place that I recommend, but my patrons said that it was okay. This is my last question today, is do you think that it's okay to put videos of places that are decent, but I do not recommend? What do you think, guys? Personally, I think it's important because that's places that to me you should avoid when you travel. So what do you think? It's almost ready, that video of it's a Sydney restaurant. It is a review, right, Marty? Huh? So I should, okay, I will do it. I'll try and work on that this week. You can give, I could give a star rating. That, thank you, that's a good idea, Marty. That's something I could do, yes. Voilà, voilà, my dears. Thank you so much. I hope this was helpful. You gambatte at work. And I will see you very soon with the babies. Let's do the donabe this week because I want to eat good food. Voilà. Lots of love. If you have more questions, put a comment after the video. Jeff, it was nice to see you too. Jason Nosh, thanks for moderating. Everybody has been good as always, of course, but thank you for being around. Et à bientôt. Bisous, guys. JK, thank you so much. I found the honey truffle honey. No need to send me. Thank you, guys. Lots of love. Thank you for the chip in. Let's go on a date when I'm out of self-isolation. Okay? Allez. Good day or good night. Bye. Bye. Bye-bye.